This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, take on the third-ranked team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Sooners will kick this deep to get us going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Vanderbilt Commodores will get the first crack on offense today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense brings him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Commodores have first and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Try to run it with the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid game and a fresh set of downs. Commodores pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Thompson. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, how about the versatility of this offense? They just showed the defense on this play, you better be careful. It's not just about our receivers and our running back. They also better be careful looking out for that big, lumbering fullback. He took the pitch and turned it upfield for a nice gain.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Commodores. That is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
You know, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script, and they knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody. Sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain moves the ball out nearer than 25. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Silva. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Fights off a defender. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after it.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defense.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play. The Sooners will have to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And that one's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after.
Kick is good.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 14, set to advance on the football.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Vanderbilt's offense. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The defense will make the stop. The final play of this opening quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. He decides to keep it here. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Using his legs on the scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Commodores look to keep this drive moving. Oh, it's snapped to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. 1st down here for this offense. And they'll run it with the draw play. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Down the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. And the Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up.
Second down.
They'll feed the back again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. We'll try to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Buying time, moving to his left. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. He's swarmed by the defense.
Nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off. It's nice positive yards.
And the Commodores are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. 1st and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards and sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
To the air, it's Silva. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Off target and incomplete. Second and goal for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give him that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And let's be honest, the story of that first half has been the play of that dude under center. Talk about having complete control of that offense. Cool, calm, and collected in that pocket. He's delivered one throw after another with precision and zip. He's checked down. He's hit on the deep ball. All in all, a very impressive first half.
Commodores will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Silva. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after the completion. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Sooners will have to kick this away. got the returner corralled. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. The Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of a catch, a big gainer. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
2nd down.
Scanning the field, it's Silva. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
20. 1st and goal, Oklahoma.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. It's caught downfield. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
And the Commodores pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Now they'll run a draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Interesting call here by the defense in their 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On 1st down, it's play action. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
2nd down.
Back to pass. It's Silva. He pulls in the catch. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
To the wideout. Gain of 8. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
31, Oklahoma 14.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Brings up 2nd down.
The shotgun running play call. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. And the Sooners are in the red zone.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Silva. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tries to cut in to this lead. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Direct snap to the back. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First down and 10. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them.
coming up.
Is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Third down play for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
At the 47.
Commodores will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on fourth down. That's the third time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all three times.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Gets the first and still running. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Commodores come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Get set. Get set.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal, and now it's third and goal for the offense.
Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Commodores. And the route is on. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
38-14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to pass, it's Silva. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Worked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Oklahoma 20.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with... And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Quick throw, caught over the middle. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Silva. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Enough for a first down at the 37. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.